Hi, my name is Marianne Burke, and I'm a licensed professional counselor at CrossRoads Counseling Centers. I've been here since January of 2012, but prior to that I also worked with counseling where I specialized in peacemaking and reconciliation. I do a lot of general counseling here, treating clients with anxiety, depression, working with clients that have marital conflict, histories of sexual abuse and trauma, and I have also recently started working with clients who have obsessive compulsive disorder and doing some exposure therapy work, and also work a lot with clients in a type of modality called dialectical behavior therapy, which helps people that experience a lot of extreme emotions that impact their life very dramatically and significantly. I wanted to talk a little bit about peacemaking today, since that is an area that I've been very passionate about. I came to peacemaking because of my own story that involved conflict in a marriage relationship, and as part of my own healing I began about 12 years ago to study and learn more about peacemaking through a ministry called Peacemaker Ministries. And over the years, as I completed my seminary training and began practicing as a professional counselor from 2007 forward, I gained more training and experience, and ultimately I became a certified Christian conciliator, which basically means that I try to help people take a biblical approach to mediation and to reconciliation. And I think that there are a lot of misunderstandings about what reconciliation involves, and also what forgiveness is. A lot of people question, they say, do I have to forgive this person? And actually, scripturally, we are called to forgive others so that God will also forgive us. And one of the things I've learned is that because of what God has done for us, we are able to forgive others, not of our own strength, but through the strength that God gives us. Another aspect of reconciliation and forgiveness is some people think that, well, if I forgive this person, then that means that I have to be in the same relationship that I had with them before, or I have to be good friends with them before. And that really isn't necessarily true. Some people you can reconcile with and be forgiven by them or offer forgiveness to them, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the relationship is reinstated or restored. If you are able to, that might be the ideal, but sometimes it's the most you can do is try to live at peace with other people, and sometimes people are not necessarily willing to offer or are able to offer full reconciliation with us. But what reconciliation and forgiveness does is it actually helps us to live a better life, because we give up that desire to make that other person pay for what they did. And it actually takes us out of the seat of trying to be God, because we can trust that God is going to deal with that person. And in trusting God to deal with that person, we don't have to spend our time in bitterness and hatred and anger and seeking vengeance, which ultimately enables us to have a more abundant and satisfying life. Another thing I'd like to share is how excited I am about the changes that I see in clients through dialectical behavior therapy. Some people may have heard of this therapy. It's pretty easy to Google DBT and find out information about it, and some people are worried because they see the word Zen and Buddhism and they think that DBT is religion. DBT is not a religion at all. It's really a type of cognitive behavior therapy which is specialized to take into consideration that sometimes there are tensions between two different perspectives, and in those different tensions we can try to find a middle path. We don't want to be in what is described as our emotional mind all the time, acting impulsively and unable to control our relationships. And we don't want to always be in rational mind where we don't care about other people. We just want to do the straight and narrow thing like the Pharisees did, follow the rules. We want to be in that middle path, that center of wise mind, which for me is another way of saying we want to be living in the Spirit. We want the Holy Spirit to be guiding us. We want to integrate the wisdom of the Holy Spirit that integrates both our emotions and our logical reasoning to follow that guidance. So I'm really excited about the changes that it helps people accomplish in their lives.